Hello, my name is Karis and you're welcome to this video. Alright, I'm going to be introducing you to the PixelLab interface. If you're just new to using your PixelLab on your Android device to create designs, I'm going to introduce you to the interface really quickly. Alright, first things first, there are different sections on your interface. Once you launch your app, it opens this interface straight away. So there are different sections to it. So this first section at the top here, marked in red, this whole tab contains icons that have specific functions. So I'm going to describe the functions one after the other. There's first tab at the top, extreme top. Then there's another tab. Sorry, remove this. Then there's another tab below here. This tab of about 5 icons. There's that tab. Then there's another one over here, right on top of this lower tab I just mentioned. Okay, so that means there are 3 tabs, one at the top, one at the bottom, and one right above that one. Okay, so then apart from the tabs, there's the canvas area, which is this entire area marked in white. Okay, that's your canvas. That's where you do all your drawings, that's where you work on your project. That's your canvas. All right, and it is by default it's white in color, which of course you could change as you desire. So now back to the first tab I mentioned, the top, the tab at your very top. Okay, so I'll introduce you to the icons one after the other. This plus icon, first of all, helps you add new text. If you want to add a new text to your design, helps you add current date. If you want to add the current date to your design, if you want to add a sticker, there are a list of stickers you can use. If you want to add shapes, if you want to add a picture from gallery, or if you want to draw on your design, that's what this plus button does for you. And the very next one, right next to it, is the icon of a diskette, a floppy disk, and that's the save button. It helps you save your project. You can either save it as a project so that it remains on your PixelLab for further use in case you want to correct it again or you want to work on it at another time. You can just save the unfinished project, or you can save it as an image, export it to your gallery or to another app. Yes, you can just save it using that format. Then next, because of time constraints, I don't make this video too long, so I won't be going too deep into the functions of each of these icons, so I'll just introduce you to them. This is more like an introductory video. So this third icon over here is a connectivity icon, and it helps you share, as you know already, helps you share your work. It's an alternative also for saving, because right here you can save it. There are options here. You can quick share using any of these social media icons. You can also save it using any of these presets, and then you can save to gallery, and as well you can also share more options. So very easy to share your work. There's never a challenge with how to share your work on PixelLab. Very easy. So the next icon is this parenthesis here, or this parenthesis here. So what that does for you, it helps you import quotes. There are inbuilt quotes, motivational quotes and what have you. You can just select one here and quickly add it to your design, and then you go ahead. That's what that does. Then this hamburger icon over here helps you launch a drop-down menu. This menu helps you add an image from your gallery to your project, or it helps you go to full screen if you want your canvas to cover the entire screen, okay, and take out unnecessary spaces so that you can have a larger view of what you're working on. Full screen mode is available in this icon, in this tab. Then you can use an image from your camera. You can take a picture of an image on demand, on the go, and add it to your design right away. Then you can export image from here, another option for you to export, different exporting options. Then you can edit your image size over here. Contact me, of course, for the developers of the app tutorials. You can have some free tutorials. Then recover autosave. While you're working, the app auto saves your work. So if you, for any reason, left the app and you returned, you want to recover what was already saved automatically, you can click on recover autosave. Then open PLP file. If you want to open a PLP file on your app, you can do that here. Then a little information about your app is here, and then if you want to exit the app, you click here. So that's what that icon does. Then right underneath it, there's this layers icon. So, and of course, if you're familiar with this icon, it's definitely showing you what all the layers on your project. If you had different elements in your design, they'll all show here on this panel on your extreme left. So when they show up here, you can edit their positions. You can rearrange the layers, put one on top of the other. Everything shows here, and in subsequent videos we'll use more actively in designs and projects that actually have elements in it, so you can know how it works. All right. Then right next to it on the left is this grid icon. It helps you add a grid to your work. So this grid helps you in your positioning of items, so you can have a general grip of how your arrangement, your layout is going to be, so that you don't have elements scattered all over the place, and it helps you align your elements together as well. So right next to that, we have the zoom button, the zoom icon rather. The zoom icon, of course, helps you zoom into your projects. If you click on it, you can zoom into your project to know if you want to see something clearly in your project. You can zoom in. This is a white canvas, so you may not have the full feel, but on the subsequent videos you'll be able to know that better. But it helps you zoom your canvas, zoom into your canvas. If you try to zoom in without clicking this zoom button, you will just make a mess of what you've already put on your canvas. So remember zoom button, guys. Then another very important button right next to it on the left is the undo button. So say you've made a mistake or you did something you weren't supposed to do, you can quickly undo it with that icon. Very handy icon, guys. Then finally on the top, on this top tab of icons, is the PixelLab icon, which would differ, it will vary depending on the version of the app you're using. So but the icon will always show here. So that's it for the top tab. Now for the lower tab, I'll just move this over here. Now for the lower tab, I'll start from my extreme left. This is the preset button. So before I get to that for a moment, this tab I showed you over here, the third tab I spoke to you about, is a sub tab of this tab, lower tab down here. What does that mean? That means when you select any of these icons on this tab, then the content of this other tab changes to help you edit whatever you've selected here. I'm going to illustrate that in a moment for you. So we'll start with the first icon on the extreme left, and it's the preset icon. So it helps you load your project and your presets. Once you have it, once you clicked on it, it shows you this panel and it shows you your projects. If you click on that, you see all the projects you have on your PixelLab. They'll show up there. Then it shows you some presets, editable designs. Let me swipe through them in a moment. Yeah, shows you editable presets. Every single one of them are editable designs. You can click on it and change the text, the write-up, the font, everything to suit what you want. So, well, you can call them designs on demand, easy to access. So they're already there. Then this other button for your projects, when you click on it, it shows you all the projects you've worked on, which are saved on your PixelLab. So very important to save projects. If you have them saved, you can find them here. Next, to the right of that icon, that preset icon, is the text icon, and is indicated with the alphabet A, the text icon. Now this text icon helps you add text to your canvas or to your project. So once I click on it over here, once I click on it, the tab on top of it, the edit tab, if I may call it that, the edit tab on top of it changes now to suit the text editing. So it changes to help me edit text easily. So I can add a text with this button. I can as well add quotes because they are text also from here. So once I add a text, then I can edit the text further. Right, like I said before, this is just an introductory video. I'm just introducing you to the app, so I won't go too deep into some of the functions, okay, on this app. All right, next, right next to the text icon is the import icon. Right next to the text icon is the import icon. Okay, this hexagon, 1 2 3 4 5 6 sides. Yes, this hexagon, depending on the app version you're using, it could have a P in it, it could not have a P in it, but it's a hexagon, always a hexagon. So once you click on it, it helps you import images from your gallery. It helps you import images from your gallery, stickers, preloaded stickers already on the app. It helps you draw. You can select and draw on your canvas. You can add shapes. You can use the bezier tool, add arrows, and several other options, all right, that you could use from that icon. And then right next to it, to the right, is the background editor. The background icon helps you edit the background. So like I said, the background comes as a default white in default dimension. So if you click on that icon, you can now edit the color, transparency, image size, and what have you of your background. Next, right next to it, right next to that icon, is the final icon on this video, which is the effects icon. And this effects icon, as the name implies, helps you add effects to your designs, so to your overall design, not to any individual element. So you can rotate your overall design. You can add a vignette to it, you can add noise to it, you can add stripes to it, you can adjust the brightness, adjust the contrast, and a whole lot of other options you have for your entire design. So guys, this right here is the so guys, that's the brief introduction of your PixelLab interface so that you know your way around it. So in subsequent videos, I'll make reference to the tabs. I'll make reference to the upper tab. I'll make reference to your canvas, which is always in the middle. I'll make reference to the lower tab, and I'll make reference as well to the edit tab right above the lower tab. All right, another important point to note guys is your entire interface changes if you switch to landscape mode. The arrangement changes when you switch to landscape mode. I'll just do that really quickly. So I'll rotate my screen. Another important thing to take note of guys is that your entire interface is rearranged once you switch from portrait view to landscape. If you change your phone orientation from portrait view to landscape, if you rotate your screen, the app changes. I'll rotate my screen in a bit so that you see what I'm talking about there. So the app changes. So I'll just quickly give you a heads up what it looks like. Your lower tab moves over here, and of course it's a smaller space, so you can always swipe to select. Then your edit tab moves up here. Okay, so it rearranges. For subsequent videos, we may often be using this orientation, this landscape orientation. Thank you so much. Any questions, drop in the comment section. Anything you like us, any other video you like us to make, drop in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on post notifications so you get to find out when we drop a new video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.